You ever meet somebody, and 5 minutes later you're like, why do I feel so comfortable around this person? Not rich, not trying too hard, not doing motivational speeches every 3 seconds, not acting perfect, but somehow, everybody likes them. Even the quiet people notice them. Even the people pretending not to notice them. And the crazy part, most authentic people don't even realize how powerful they are. They'll walk into a room thinking nobody sees them. Meanwhile, everybody's energy shifts the moment they arrive. And that right there, that's what Carl Jung was talking about. Because Jung believed human beings can feel truth, not just hear it, feel it. And today, realness is becoming rare. Everybody's performing, everybody's filtering themselves, everybody's trying to sound smart, deep, rich, mysterious. Meanwhile, the most magnetic people are sitting there eating fries peacefully and laughing like a normal human being. And somehow, they become unforgettable. So today we're talking about why authentic people naturally attract everyone, without forcing it, without begging for attention, without fake confidence. And trust me, some of you watching this don't even know you are that person. So relax, get comfortable, and if you're eating right now, don't hide the food from us. We're family here, and let's talk about this beautiful, strange thing called authenticity. First of all, people are exhausted. Seriously, emotionally exhausted. Everywhere you go, somebody is trying to impress somebody. Online, fake lifestyles. At work, fake personalities. Dating. Lord have mercy. Some people are sending good morning beautiful messages to 5 different people before breakfast. No breathing space, no honesty. Everybody acting like a motivational speaker trapped inside a perfume commercial. So when somebody real shows up, it feels like fresh air. That's the first thing Jung understood. Authentic people calm the nervous system of others. People don't know how to explain it, but they feel safe around them. Not judged, not manipulated, not pressured to perform. And you know what's funny? Authentic people usually think they're awkward. They think, I talk too much, I'm weird, I laugh funny, I'm too emotional, I'm too quiet. Meanwhile, people around them are secretly thinking, this person feels human, and humans are starving for that now. That's why sometimes the loudest person in the room isn't the most attractive. It's the relaxed one, the real one, the one not desperately trying to look important every 8 seconds. You know that person who can laugh at themselves? Dangerously attractive. Especially today, because fake people can't do that. Fake people treat every little thing like a courtroom case. Authentic people, they spill juice on themselves and start laughing before anybody else can. That energy is powerful. Because confidence is not looking perfect. Confidence is surviving imperfection publicly and still smiling. That's magnetic, and Jung believed this comes from integration, meaning. Authentic people stop fighting themselves. Most people are exhausted because they're acting all day long. Different personality for Instagram, different personality for work, different personality for relationships, different personality for church, different personality for family. By nighttime, they don't even know who they are anymore, but authentic people. What you see is mostly what you get. That consistency makes people trust them naturally. Even strangers feel it. Have you ever noticed this? Some people look attractive at first. Then the longer they talk, the less attractive they become. But authentic people, the opposite happens. The more they talk, the more beautiful they become. That's soul energy. Jung talked deeply about this. He believed people unconsciously respond to wholeness, not perfection. Wholeness, huge difference. Perfection is exhausting. Wholeness feels alive. And honestly, some of the most loved people are not polished at all. They're just honest. Their laugh is real. Their smile is real. Their reactions are real. They don't sound rehearsed like they practiced conversations in the mirror for 9 hours. You can feel the difference. And let's be honest, some people are trying way too hard to appear mysterious. Brother, we asked what time it is. Why are you answering like an ancient monk protecting dragon secrets? Relax. Authentic people are refreshing because they don't make simple things complicated, and people love that energy. Now here's something Jung would absolutely agree with. Authentic people give others permission to relax. That's one of their hidden powers. You stop feeling like you need to impress them, and that creates emotional attraction instantly, because most humans carry invisible tension every day. Am I good enough? Do they like me? Am I saying the right thing? Do I look okay? But around authentic people, that tension slowly disappears, and that feeling becomes addictive. That's why people keep coming back to them, not because they're perfect, because they feel emotionally safe. And emotional safety is one of the rarest things in modern life. Some of you know exactly what I mean. You've met somebody before, and after 5 minutes you felt lighter. That's authentic energy. And no, you don't need to be loud to have it. Some authentic people are extremely quiet, but their presence speaks. Jung believed the unconscious mind notices everything: tiny facial expressions, energy shifts, forced behavior, fake smiles. That's why sometimes your intuition immediately tells you something about this person feels off, even if they're smiling, even if they're saying all the right things. Because energy leaks truth eventually. Authentic people don't waste energy hiding themselves all day. That gives them a grounded presence, and people feel grounded around them too. Now let me say something funny but true. Authentic people are attractive because they're unpredictable in the best way, not toxic unpredictable, not throws chairs during arguments unpredictable. Please know, I'm talking about emotionally real. They react honestly. They speak naturally. They don't sound copied from social media captions. Some people talk like every sentence came from a fake billionaire podcast. Bro, dominate the matrix. Sir, we're at the grocery store buying bananas. Relax. Authentic people stay human, and humans trust humans, not robots. Not performers, humans. That's why people remember little moments with authentic people. The random laugh, the weird joke, the accidental honesty, the way they genuinely listened. That stuff stays in people's hearts for years. Meanwhile, fake charm disappears quickly. And let's talk about something important. Authentic people are not trying to win everybody. That's another reason they become magnetic. Neediness pushes people away. Desperation has energy. People feel it. When somebody needs approval constantly, you can feel the pressure. But authentic people, they appreciate connection, without chasing validation like oxygen. That calmness becomes attractive. Jung believed individuation was the goal of life, meaning becoming your true self. Not your mask, not your performance, not your survival character, your real self. And ironically, the closer people get to their real self, the more attractive they become naturally, because there's no inner war happening anymore. You know what's beautiful? Authentic people don't waste all day trying to look cool. And honestly, cool people are usually tired. Imagine monitoring your image every second. Couldn't be me. Authentic people can dance badly and still have fun. And somehow that confidence becomes more attractive than perfection, because joy is magnetic, real joy, not forced internet happiness. And let's talk about laughter for a second. You know what instantly exposes authenticity? Laughter. Real laughter has soul in it. Fake laughter sounds like somebody trying to unlock a password. Ha ha ha. No life inside it. But authentic people laugh with their whole body sometimes, and people love being around that energy, because authenticity creates emotional freedom, and humans crave freedom. Now here's another thing Jung understood deeply. People are secretly tired of pretending. That's why authenticity inspires people emotionally. Even if they never admit it, when somebody lives openly, it reminds others how trapped they feel, and sometimes people admire authentic people quietly from a distance. You may never even know it. There are people who remember your honesty more than your looks. There are people who remember how safe you made them feel. There are people who remember how peaceful your energy was during their hardest season. That matters deeply, way more than social media perfection. And can we talk about something hilarious? Authentic people are usually terrible at fake networking. You know those conversations where everybody's pretending to care but nobody's listening? Authentic people suffer there. Internally they're like, please free me from this conversation immediately. But put them with genuine people. Boom. Different energy completely. Because authentic people connect deeply, not strategically. And people can feel that sincerity. That's why children usually love authentic people instantly. Children are energy detectives. They don't care about your status. They care how you feel. Animals too. You ever notice dogs immediately trusting certain people? Meanwhile, they're looking at others like, something suspicious here. Even dogs understand vibes. That's incredible. Now here's where this gets powerful. Authenticity also scares some people. Let's be honest. Not everybody likes realness. Why? Because authentic people accidentally expose fake environments. Their honesty makes performative people uncomfortable. Their calmness exposes insecurity. Their freedom exposes fear. And sometimes people project onto authentic people because of that. Jung talked about projection constantly. People often react to what you awaken inside them. So if somebody dislikes you for no clear reason, sometimes your authenticity is reminding them of the parts of themselves they abandoned. That's deep and sad, honestly. Because many people lost themselves trying to be accepted, trying to fit in, trying to survive, trying not to be rejected. So when somebody lives freely, it can trigger both admiration and discomfort at the same time. And authentic people need to understand this. You do not need everybody to understand you. That's exhausting. The goal is not universal approval. Even ice cream has haters somehow. Imagine hating ice cream. Unbelievable behavior. The goal is alignment, real connection, soul-level peace. And the funny thing is, the less authentic people chase attention, the more naturally attention comes, because authenticity creates curiosity. People want to know, how are they this comfortable with themselves? And trust me, that energy becomes even more powerful with age. Some people become more attractive later in life because they finally stop pretending. That freedom changes the face, changes the voice, changes the aura. Jung believed the soul suffers when forced to live dishonestly. And honestly, you can see it on people sometimes. The exhaustion, the emotional heaviness, the constant performance. But authentic people often carry a strange lightness, not because life is easy, but because they're no longer carrying 10 fake identities around all day. That's freedom. And freedom glows. Now let me say something some of you really need to hear. Your weirdness may actually be your magnetism. Seriously, the little things you hide might be the exact things people love most about you. Your laugh, your storytelling, your honesty, your awkwardness, your deep thoughts, your random excitement over tiny things. That's human. And humans connect through humanity, not perfection. People don't fall deeply in love with perfection. They fall in love with aliveness. That's why some people are unforgettable, even if they're not traditionally perfect. Their energy touches people emotionally and honestly. Some of the most attractive moments happen when people stop trying to be attractive. That's the irony, the natural smile, the genuine reaction, the real emotion. That stuff hits differently, because truth has emotional weight. Jung understood that deeply. Now let's talk about social media for a second, because some people online are performing Olympic-level identity gymnastics. Different accent every week, different personality every month, different healing journey every Tuesday. It's exhausting, and audiences are becoming smarter now. People can sense authenticity faster than ever. That's why creators with real personalities build stronger communities. People want connection now, not just content. That's why some channels feel warm. You feel like you know the person. You feel relaxed there. You feel seen there. And that emotional connection is priceless. That's also why you, watching this, should never underestimate your natural energy. You don't need to copy everybody. Please, the internet already has enough clones. We don't need another motivational robot screaming, "Wake up at 4 a.m. and fight demons in the gym." Brother, I'm fighting sleep already. Leave me alone. Authenticity is powerful because it removes pressure. You stop performing, you stop forcing, you stop chasing, and suddenly people can finally see you, the real you. And yes, that can feel scary at first, because masks feel safe. But masks also block connection. Nobody can truly love a character you're pretending to be. That's painful. Jung believed healing begins when people face themselves honestly. The good, the bad, the insecure, the beautiful, all of it. That's authenticity, not pretending to be perfect, not pretending to be healed 24/7. Realness. And weirdly enough, people trust honest imperfection more than fake perfection, every single time. That's why when somebody admits, "Yeah, honestly, I'm still figuring life out," people relax instantly, because finally, a human has entered the chat, and honestly, that's attractive. Now here's another hidden thing about authentic people. They listen differently. Most people listen just to respond. Authentic people actually absorb people's emotions. That's why conversations with them feel deeper. You feel heard, seen, understood. And in today's distracted world, that's rare luxury. Everybody's multitasking now, talking while scrolling, listening while mentally planning dinner. But authentic people bring presence, and presence is attractive, very attractive. That's why sometimes a calm 5-minute conversation can impact somebody more than flashy attention ever could. Energy matters, presence matters, truth matters. And Jung knew that the unconscious always responds to what is real. Now let me make some of you laugh. Authentic people also have random grandparent energy sometimes. You know what I mean. Comfortable, warm, funny for no reason. Giving life advice while holding snacks. Those people are elite human beings. Protect them at all costs, because warmth is becoming rare too. Some people are so focused on looking powerful, they forget to feel kind, but authentic people usually carry emotional warmth naturally, and warmth attracts people deeply. Not everybody needs intensity all the time. Sometimes people just want peace, comfort, safety, laughter. That's powerful too. And let's be real, some people become attractive simply because they make life feel lighter. You leave conversations smiling. You feel calmer around them. You feel less alone around them. That is beautiful energy. Never underestimate that. Jung believed humans secretly long for wholeness, and authentic people remind others that wholeness is possible. Not perfect lives, not perfect bodies, not perfect success. Just inner alignment. That's why authenticity feels spiritual sometimes. You can feel when somebody's soul is no longer fighting itself. And honestly, that peace becomes visible. Even physically sometimes, people glow differently when they stop abandoning themselves. And if you've been hiding yourself for years, I want you to hear this clearly. The world does not need another fake version of somebody else. It needs you, the real you, the relaxed you, the weird you, the honest you. That's the version people connect to emotionally. And yes, Some people will misunderstand you. That's life. Some people only understand masks because they're still wearing their own. But the right people? The right people will feel your authenticity immediately, and those connections will feel effortless, not forced, not exhausting, natural. That's the beauty of authenticity. And honestly, I think deep down everybody misses real human connection. Not performance, not branding, connection. That's why even simple, honest moments can move people emotionally now. A real smile, a real conversation, a real laugh, a real heart. That stuff matters more than ever. And Jung understood something powerful. People become magnetic when they stop running from themselves. That's the secret. Not becoming louder, not becoming richer, not becoming more perfect, becoming real. That's where the magic starts. And maybe that's why authentic people attract everyone, because in a world full of noise, truth feels like home. If this video spoke to you, drop a comment and tell me, have you ever met somebody whose energy instantly felt safe? Or maybe, people tell you that all the time and you never understood why. I want to hear your story, and if you stayed all the way to the end, you're officially one of the real ones. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and send this video to somebody who needs to stop hiding who they are. And remember this, the right people will never require you to become fake in order to be loved. See you in the next video.